I love making trolls look dumb.
What did you just say to me?
Acted the stand your ground law, which removes the duty to retreat before using deadly force. Kentucky law also makes it harder for blah 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 blah.
This computer is ruining my life. It's ruining my YouTube channel because it's just my sound card and computer has filed for divorce, and I don't know how to fix it. So I don't know how I'm going to manage in future. To be honest with you, things are getting tight. But anyway, Cecil, aka Mr. I'm a Good Person, has put out a video and he has a message for us all. And this message is called A True Message to the People Who Only Know Hate, while hating on everybody. He had nothing good to say about anybody except himself. You know? And in that I mean blowing his own trumpet. He's a good person. All that kind of shit. But anyway, let's get into it. It's only going to be a short video, so.
I want to apologize to the people who say they like my content.
I think the people that said they like your content should be the ones to apologize. But go on.
It says that I should ignore people who talk shit about me. I do ignore them. I don't watch any of the videos. I don't think... Actually, the last time that I showed a video of something they did was the last time I watched them.
2 points. You don't ignore them. And the last time you watched one of their videos was the last time you showed them. Sounds a little bit stupid, to be honest with you. But what to expect from Cecil. Hello.
I just know they still talk shit because they pop in my comment section once a week.
And whose fault is that, Cecil? It's your fault. We get the odd comment that's critical of us, and we deal with it. We don't feel the need to come on and make a video on it every time somebody talks crap. You know, actually having one a week, in your case, isn't that bad. But then again, most of the time you turn off the comments. You don't engage with anybody. So I don't know why you have a YouTube channel, to be quite honest with you.
What I'm doing is, I'm living my life to the best of my ability. And I have a moral compass.
Here we're going to get the statements that he's a good person and he's got a moral compass. You don't display it very much, Cecil. And you're not going to display it very well right now because you're just going to talk crap about people. The dog farted. It's rotten. Why did you have to do it under my chair?
I'm a good person, and I like good people, and I fuck with good people. But I don't fuck with bad people.
How many times is it now, Cecil, that you called yourself a good person? A naturally good person doesn't feel the need to tell everybody that they're a good person every 5 minutes. It just, to me it's red flags. Am I a good person? I try to be. I am a flawed person. I try to learn from my mistakes, but I try to be a good person. I'm not claiming that I'm a good person. You would claim that I'm a fucking horrible person. But you're the one that's displaying the horrible, attitudes that you have. You're not a good person, Cecil. You need to learn. And, again, if you have to justify yourself or, pat yourself on the back that you're a good person, you're a red flag.
You know, that's just how I live my life. I don't live my life giving a fuck what people think of me.
While you're standing in your kitchen, being pissy about other people. That doesn't look like not giving a fuck to me. Every couple of days is the same old crap. People haven't spoken about you in a couple of weeks. There's hardly any videos being done on you the last couple of weeks. Because you're a nothing burger. You don't bring anything to the table. You never do. Apart from some of your scandals. That's all. Always attack, never defend. Words of Scientology. Exactly the same with Cecil. Never defend, always attack. Or just in case anybody thinks that I am a Scientologist with this hat, it's to make fun of little Davy from the fake Space Navy, David Miscavige, and Scientology. All the SPs wear these hats, and well, some of them do, just to crack a little bit of fun on the direction of Scientology and that. So yeah,
That's no way to live. Doesn't it matter what my wife and kid thinks of me? Some strangers on YouTube who find reasons not to like me, which are all made up, that's no reason to worry.
That's no reason to worry, but you're the one standing in your kitchen, being all upset about things. Another small little comment. A small little fact that we all know already is, the information that we put out is not fake. It came from your mouth. So, the thing is, Cecil, you piss people off by calling them liars. You said things, then you try to roll them back, then you try to blame us for faking stuff. When it all came out of your mouth, it didn't go as well as you planned. All you had to do was, try to be a better person, and, you could have said that your childhood was rough, and you've done things that you regret it and stuff, but no. You had to defend it for a long time, and when it didn't work, then you turned it on us and blamed us for faking stuff. When most of us know the truth, Cecil. I don't need to defend that argument. I really don't, because we're not stupid, Cecil. The only person that is standing up to yourself is yourself. You're the one alone standing in your kitchen, turning off your comments, afraid of what people might say. You're the one doing that, not us.
I don't worry about these people. They want to be the center of my universe, but it's not how it works. They think about me all day, not the other way around.
What I actually think has been happening here is we've been quiet for a couple of weeks. Not many videos went out on Cecil. And when that happens, we get a lot of peace. Cecil doesn't come out with a lot of videos. And then, all of a sudden, he pokes the bear because he's not the center of attention anymore. So I think he craves to be the center of attention. And like I said in a previous video, bad attention is better than having no attention at all to Cecil. Do you know? I don't know what these attacks are. If he's not watching our videos, why is he attacking us? You know, if he's not watching our videos, he doesn't know what we're saying. So why is he standing in his kitchen attacking us when he hasn't even done any research into what's been happening lately? So all you get is a kind of a recycle of a nothing burger, which this is. Another point to make here is that he thinks we think about him all the time. We think about nothing else. He doesn't realize that this is a small channel that I have to voice my concerns and opinions and critiques and whatever. Because I got blocked. Well, I got blocked 6 times. This is not all I do. I do have other channels, which I do other things on. And I put more of my energy into those channels than I do on this one. Now, yes, Cecil is the centre focus on this channel, but he isn't going to be for very much longer because I've got other focuses, other things to focus on, like exposing the criminality of some of the things that Scientology does and that kind of thing. You know, I'm thinking of covering a lot of that stuff. I've done a lot of video watching the last couple of weeks, and none of them were on Cecil. It was all Scientology. So, you know, he thinks we think about him all the time. That is definitely not the case. He'd like to think that we think about him all the time because to him, he's a very special person. And we're all just dirt under his feet. But you see, the thing is, when Cecil, portrays himself like that, he doesn't get respect. He gets the complete opposite. And then he's upset about it. Do you know? If you haven't got angry already, you may be about to. Then again, what's the point? You know, this is the way Cecil is. This is a horrible way to treat people. And then he wonders why we don't respect him. Cecil, fuck you.
Well, I do want to say a few things, though. I'm going to say this slowly, because you people who harass me, you are slow. You people hate me over things that you know are not facts.
Well, first fact, Cecil, you're a patronizing prick. And second, the facts came from you. Everything came out of your mouth. What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Just blame other people. All most of us have ever done was react to your videos of the things that you have said. Anything fake that you have mentioned, most of it was parodies. The rest of it came out of your mouth. So that doesn't work. Another fact is you lie on a daily basis, Cecil. And you think we're too stupid to notice. And when then you get caught out lying, you try covering it up by blaming us for editing videos or just deleting the videos altogether. You lie on a daily basis. So, people know this by now. And nobody pays any heed to what you have to say because half the time you're lying.
Not a chomo. Never was one. Never will be.
Well, I think you need to look up what the definition is and then compare it to what you said 8 years ago. What you said 8 years ago, you said, we didn't edit your videos, we know how to analyze the video, there was no cuts, everything came out of your mouth. So, you know, your definition of that must be different to everybody else's. I don't know what to tell you, Cecil.
Fake, edited, altered, old videos is not proof.
The age of the video doesn't alter what was said on the video, Cecil. I just want to make that point. What you said in that old video is what you said on that old video. And in fact, you defended that stance for a long time. So when you went to try to worm out of it by saying that we altered the video, you contradicted yourself. But you hoping that we were too stupid to notice. But we did see that. We're not dumb, Cecil. You know, you would like to think that we're stupid, but we're not that stupid, Cecil. We seen the contradiction. We seen the defense of your first stance when you were talking about that video. You went along with that stance for a long time. And then you changed. And then you had all these other excuses. Sleep humping. You didn't need all these fucking other excuses if the video was edited. You had 8 years to prove that the video was edited. You have a background in making beats and music and stuff. Surely you could have came out with a video and showed us where the video was edited. You'd never done that. All your defense was, well, it wasn't a defense. It was always attack, never defend. You never defended yourself. All you done was attacked. And because of that, you don't have anything to bring to the table. All you have is name calling and, false accusations, of, accusing us of serious crimes, which you haven't apologized for. So then you wonder why we don't go away. We have an issue. You haven't apologized. You haven't taken any of that shit back. That's why I'm still here, Cecil. Do you know? Are you going to resolve it or not? Because I'm not going away until you do.
It's not. It's just slander, harassment, bullying. But I do want to ask this. Y'all gotta understand why these people do what they do. On YouTube, what else can they do? Seriously, what the fuck can they do on YouTube?
Like I says, I got more than one channel. Actually, Cecil is subscribed to my older ITC channel. And then I don't think he associated me on the Robert Didit's channel with the ITC channel, because he kept thinking that I only have one channel on that. I do other things. See, the thing is, Cecil doesn't... Cecil thinks that what he sees critiquing Cecil is something that we focus on all the time. When he's not that important. He likes to think he's important, but he's not.
They don't make music. They don't sing. They don't do how-to-do videos. They don't make beats. They don't do paranormal research. And if they do, they got more drama on their channel than they got paranormal.
Right, let's take those one at a time. I can't understand why, if we don't do any of these, we're not a good channel. I don't understand that. If you're interested in that, fair play to you. Do you know, we've got different interests. Do you know? But let's take all the activities individually and see where it's relevant to you, Cecil.
They don't make music.
Right, we don't make music. I can't make music, but I can do other things. But you don't make music either, Cecil. And when you do make music, it's usually songs wrote about your haters. You know, so it's just hate. Nobody's interested in that crap. You know, yeah, I'm going to be positive for 1 second. There was a song way back years ago called Losing My Mind. Him and Gutter were messing around, apparently. It wasn't really that fully planned and that. And it turned out a great video and it turned out a great song. These things, this music lately is all about YouTube haters. Nobody gives a fuck, Cecil. Especially when you are the main fault of what has happened to you. It's your own fault, not anybody else's. Making these songs just makes you out to be a bigger bitch than you already are.
They don't sing.
Trust me, Cecil, nobody wants to hear me singing. But that doesn't make me any, lesser of a person because I can't sing.
They don't do how-to-do videos.
Well, I got you there, Cecil, because I've done product reviews, I've done how-to videos in relation to hacking certain spirit boxes and making REM pods. Not on this channel, on my main channel, but I have done how-to-do videos.
They don't make beats.
No, Cecil, I don't make beats. Simply because I don't give two shits about making beats. It's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in other things.
They don't do paranormal research.
Got you there as well, Cecil. I've never seen you doing paranormal research on your channel. I've seen you get one of these, turning it on and asking for famous people, celebrities, to reach out and communicate with you. That's not research. That's just turning on and being a practitioner. There's some books behind my head. That's research. You don't do research, Cecil. Cecil, I've asked you a number of times to define research. You probably don't listen to half my videos. But you use the word research to make yourself feel important in the paranormal community when you're just a fucking clown. Do you know? You don't know what research is. A lot of the time, I don't consider what I do is research because I'm actually kind of researching what other people have done. Testing what other people have done. Don't consider all that research, but I researched into the history. I'm trying to learn things about audio and that. If you listen to the audio in this video, you might say I've a long way to go, but you do not do research. Sorry to tell you, Cecil. And just a side note, Cecil, you admitted that you do these spirit box sessions to celebrities because you like getting the views from it. So you admitted to being a clout chaser. And then you deleted the video. So there you go. You don't do research, Cecil.
And if they do, they got more drama on their channel than they got paranormal.
What drama are we talking about here? Are we talking about Steve Huff again, Cecil? You just, you keep bringing up Steve Huff. Some of us have called Steve Huff out because we're passionate about the work that we do. We don't like people using ITC, as a flippin' circus like Steve Huff has. But that's about all the drama I can think of. What other drama is there, Cecil? You need to elaborate on that one. Just in case I get blamed for it, Cecil has a coffee pot boiling in the background, making a rattling noise. Cecil, you could have waited until your coffee was boiled. Here we go with squeaky toy. But the dog wants to play now. Come here. Hello. Do you like playing with the little thing while I'm trying to make a video? Do you want to be on the video too, do you? You do. Hello. Woo! Woo! Kiss. Me paw? Me paw? Paw? Paw paw? Are you gonna go play now? Go play. Woo! Woo! Jump. Woo!
These are grown-ass men. And some of them are women. Supposed to be men. In order for them to turn the camera on and talk, what do? They talk hella shit, trying to convince you to hate someone that you don't know. In a lot of cases, some of y'all didn't even know my channel until you heard my haters talk about me.
But you're doing that in your kitchen right now, and you have a number of times talking shit about us. We're all horrible people. We're all demonic ass people. That's what you fucking do. Do you know? We dealt with facts. You dealt with lies.
They feel like they don't even have a purpose of even hitting record unless they think they have a reason to be talking.
Cecil, that doesn't make any sense. Why would we press record if we have nothing to talk about? But then again, you do that all the time.
But to be so-called grown-ass men who are better than me, so they say.
Show me one time, Cecil, where we said we were better than you. One time.
Why is it that the only thing you provide to the world on YouTube, in the YouTube land and the world, the only thing you seem to be able to provide is talking shit and downing somebody and trying to make someone look bad all day?
But that's what you do, Cecil, and it's all lies. We have facts behind our critiques. We have absolute facts between our critiques. You have nothing except name calling. That's all you fucking do.
You don't have a real content purpose on YouTube other than talking about other men you don't like all day.
A famous quote from Random News. Here he goes lying again. We do other content. Some of us do other content. Some of us do other channels. We don't think about you all day, Cecil. You're not worth it. You're not that special. Here's another point, Cecil. That's what you've been doing all day. You name off all these other hobbies and that. We don't see very many videos. You just come randomly on in your kitchen, angry about your haters and your trolls and, I have to ramp up security because people are coming to your house and all this bollocks and lies. Nobody gives two shits where you live. Nobody cares about anything you have to say in regards to your haters. We've heard it 100 times already. So all you're doing now is another nothing burger. It's not even worth me fucking commentating on. But I'm just going to give you some honest truths here. Your channel was supposed to be paranormal, it was supposed to be music, it was supposed to be gold prospecting, and you're just known for a confession video and talking shit on the internet. That's what you're known for, Cecil.
It's fucking weird, if you ask me. You know why there is drama communities on YouTube? Because there was a bunch of mentally disturbed losers who didn't serve a purpose, not only on Earth, but on YouTube land, and decided that their only niche in the world is talking shit.
Well, if that's your view, Cecil, you would have to put yourself in that category because you don't seem to show us any purpose except walking around your kitchen talking crap about other people when, people have relatively kept their mouths shut for the last couple of weeks. You're the one that stirred the pot in this situation, which you have done a number of times. Nobody cares about you that much, but you felt a little bit lonely and you decided to walk around your kitchen talking crap. So, are you the mentally deranged person that you're talking about here? Because it looks like that from here, who rants this much? Who rants that amount of times? Saying the same thing over and over again. It's getting old at this point,
And hating on people. That's it. They don't have a fucking lick of talent. They don't even run their mouth right. They don't even expose people right. Because they have to lie to make people look bad.
But that's what you do. You lie about other people to make them look bad. So you, in your own head, look good. But everybody can see through your fucking lies.
Nothing they do is plausibly positive for the world. Or YouTube land. Or one and the same. Nothing. Serve no good purpose on earth. But to run your mouth about not only me, but other men that you don't like all day. That's a shitty motherfucking existence, if you ask me. It just is. Ask any other real man.
Real men and women take responsibility for their actions. They don't pass the blame on to other people. They take responsibility, unlike you. Sorry, I was disturbing my quiet time with the dog here. Let's get back to her. Because, the dog is more interesting than Cecil at this point.
You don't sing, you don't rap, you don't make beats, you don't do paranormal research, you don't do prospecting, you don't have any hobbies, you don't draw, you don't do nothing but run your fucking mouth, and people don't want to see that.
But we don't see that from you. All we see most of the time is you walking around your kitchen talking shit. I mean, like, there's no value in it except partial comedic value in making fun of what you're saying. That's about it, like. You talk about prospecting and that. You said you needed a piece of equipment. Somebody donated a piece of equipment. Next thing, one or two shorts, one or two little small videos, and that's it, like. No more prospecting. Paranormal research, as I said before, you don't do paranormal research, Cecil. You just copy what you see on YouTube. Monkey see, monkey do. You don't do research. You don't know the basis of ITC at all, like. Speaking of art, Cecil, that piece on the wall is mine that I made. And this is a piece that I made, which my very good friend who had passed away had bought a couple of weeks before she died. So that has remained with me ever since. In fact, when she bought it, I think she knew she was going to die. She asked me to keep it here. She owns the piece, but she says, you be the minder of it. That's what she said. Not long after that, she passed away. You know? I was also heavily involved in two different podcasts, one in the UK on a Saturday night, and one in Australia on Sunday morning. So our weekends were kind of busy for about a year and a half, 2 years, you know. And those live streams were great fun. They went on for about 3 hours. They're still up on YouTube, you know. And some of the live streams, I've done some podcasts on my own live stream on my own channel as well. But most of the time, I have been on other people's channels, two other co-presenters that I worked with for about a year and a half, 2 years. I'm hoping to get something like that back, but the equipment is failing at an alarming rate. I spent 2 days trying to fix this, and it's still not right, like, so. Me and computers don't go very well.
That's why your fan bases will never really grow. If I totally ignored you morons, which it's hard to do because I'm quick to admit I will defend myself and I don't bite my tongue. But if I ignored you people, I would blow the fuck up on YouTube and I would never look back and you would not be able to catch me.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Cecil, because you are demonetized. You have no engagement. Engagement encourages YouTube to put out your videos. But for some reason, even though I would watch all your videos, I would not get a video recommended for me to watch after I finished watching your video. It makes me think that you're shadow banned, Cecil. But if you turn off engagement, like chats and comments and stuff, YouTube don't bother putting out videos. Engagement is very, very important. Monetization, it's not just the money aspect of things. YouTube is encouraged to put out those videos more because it makes money for them. Yes, it makes money for you, but they're encouraged to put out the videos because it also makes money for them. Because you have to remember, they get percentage too. That doesn't happen on your channel, Cecil. And I think you're shadow banned because you talk too much about CP. And you've got a foul mouth.
My cat, my fucking cat, that almost had a urinary blockage, got more plays in one day because of a urinary blockage than you guys can get in a week talking shit and putting all your energy into some bullshit.
If you put out shorts with dogs and cats on them, you're going to get engagement in that. But the thing is, too, your cat has got more respect. People have more respect for your cat than you. I mean, like, nobody has respect for you because you don't have any respect for anybody else. You know? I seem to remember too, Cecil, that you made those videos because you were stuck for money to treat your cat. And people delivered. But you didn't deliver because, you know, we're talking about YouTube here. Wouldn't it be nice to give something back to your community that reached out to help your cat and give them some good content instead of walking around your kitchen, you know, calling people fucktards and all that kind of thing? You know, that's not respecting the people that helped your cat. Why don't you go out to a nice place and film that and show them around your city or whatever? Do you know? Or do something nice for them. Do you know? Instead of thinking about yourself all the time and just attacking all the time. Do you know? Those people do deserve respect. You know, no matter what you think about us. You know? If that happened in my case, where, you know, things happened to my dog and people reached out and that, I would be sure to make a lot of content for them. Do you know? People have given me donations before. Not very many, but, you know, I got 20 quid here, 10 quid here. I mean, that is people handing you 20 quid, handing you 10 quid, handing you 5 quid, or giving you a super sticker or a super chat. They're giving you money. I'm always grateful for that. I'm not like one of these people that say, oh, thanks for the super sticker, and not think about it. Do you know? I remember one time I almost broke down when somebody gave me a tenner. And because I thought, you know, here's this person appreciating me by giving me a tenner. Isn't that nice? You know, people say nowadays, it's just a tenner or whatever. And, you know, you see these channels and you see all these donations and goes, thanks for the tenner, thanks for the $10.99, thanks for the $20.99. And it doesn't seem like they give a shit. They're that used to getting money. But, you know, I look deep into that when people donate. Do you know? And that's why, you know, if I was in Cecil's case, if I was in your case, Cecil, I would be forever grateful and want to give them content. Instead of focusing on your haters, why didn't you haven't focused on these people that help you and help that cat? That cat is alive today because people helped that cat. They deserved something better than you walking around your kitchen talking crap about other people. Because it makes it look like you're crapping on them as well. Why would they want to sit down and watch you walking around your kitchen saying the same old crap, being disrespectful, you know, exposing exactly who you are? Do you know? People would think twice about helping you out again, Cecil.
It's pathetic. It really is. YouTube should really do something about it. It really should. But no, I don't watch what these people say. I don't. Just because I know what they say doesn't mean I watch what they say.
Here's another mistake that you keep making, Cecil. If you don't watch somebody's video and you know what they say because somebody else has messaged you and said this person said this about you, you take it as gospel when half the time it's not the full truth at all. And then you come on and you start, spilling your anger on something that isn't even true. If you're going to talk about something, make sure you've got the facts right before you open your mouth. Do you know? Do you know, if you have people messaging you saying this person says this about you and that person says that about you, you know, you shouldn't even talk about it unless you know the facts. You need to get things from the horse's mouth, but you never do that. That's why you keep walking yourself into trouble, Cecil.
I've already showed you guys my watch history on my YouTube channels. I don't watch these people. They hold no power in my mind. I don't even think about them until their troll account pops up once a week on my comment section. But just like any other smartass, you people think you know everything. But you're always wrong.
Well, that's very narcissistic of you, Cecil. I mean, who is supporting you in what you say and who is supporting us in what we say? We've got more people behind us than you have behind you. Because you just come out with absolute lies. You try to cover up stuff, and you're very bad at doing that. But, you know, to come out with, we're always wrong, you know, very, very often you would come out with, you're always right, and we're always wrong. Do you know? You're wrong all the time, Cecil, because you lie all the time. We're not stupid, Cecil.
Not only are you mentally unstable, but you don't even know how to analyze people. You don't even know how to get it right, even on an accident. You're always wrong, and you spread nothing but lies.
We don't know how to analyze people. Just like you are very good at analyzing people when you said that Cyrix was just a good guy trying to do good things. You put that out on the internet, Cecil. You took it back when you done your research, but you shouldn't open your mouth until you knew exactly what you were dealing with. The only reason you said that Cyrix is a good guy trying to do good things is because you wanted to get back at RV Charity Drive and Shredder. Simple as. When he wasn't a good guy trying to do good things, he's done horrible things. I'm not going to explain it here, like. It's all over the internet. A few clicks, you would have found loads of videos. But for you to put it out on the fucking internet that this guy's a good guy trying to do good things, that wasn't a fucking wise move on your part. Do you know? You never think before you open your mouth. That's what gets you into trouble, and then you blame other people for it. We're not taking the fall for you, Cecil. We're not taking the blame for your mistakes. We're not taking the blame for your lack of empathy, your disrespect for other people. We're not taking the blame for that. You need to take responsibility for that. Until you do, you're just going to get trolled. You're not going to be respected. You're not going to grow on YouTube. And if you do, you're just going to fill your community with a bunch of people that just don't like you. They'll only be there to goof on you and attack you. Because you attack other people all the time. You've got no respect for anybody. You think you're always right. You think everybody else is below you. You treat people like dirt under your shoe. You couldn't even respect the people that give you money when you were down. You had to argue with them as well. I'm not talking about the cap thing. I'm talking about a previous begging for money when you were down and out. You know? You couldn't even respect those people. You've got a long history of disrespecting people, so nobody's going to respect you. Do you know? You want to be important on YouTube. You're not, Cecil. We're going to be moving on to other things. You're going to be left behind.
You have to lie on a good person. If you have nothing bad to say about somebody that's a good person, you have to make shit up. Guys, I don't even get mad at these people anymore. They're still trying to intimidate me by putting shit in my mailbox. That's really what they're spending their time and their life doing. I don't know.
People are putting stuff in your mailbox because you put your address out there like a stupid person. I mean, and then you blame us for that when you doxed your own self. That's not our fault, that's yours. You know? You had a recent video where there was a piece of mail sent to your letterbox and your address was on the front of the envelope. You didn't think about blanking that out before you went on video? I found your house in Google Maps within 60 seconds. Do you know? You have to take responsibility for that, Cecil. It's not our fault if you keep doxing yourself. You got a phone number, you doxed your own phone one of your phone numbers at one point. And then you blamed people for that too, like. All these things are your fault. You don't think before you put on the camera and you start talking. And that's the problem you have, Cecil. Along with the other things. You know, not taking responsibility for the kid thing and, you know, these other things. And the way you treat people. You know? I mean, like, I remember the time that you call that paranormal investigator lady all kinds of names on Irish Steve's live stream. I was flipping there, like. I couldn't believe what I was flipping hearing, like. I says, who the fuck is this guy? I was thinking, this guy's unhinged. You know? I mean, like, I was wondering, what the hell is going on? Because this lady doesn't get into, you know, these kind of confrontations. I was thinking, what the hell's going on here, like? You know? Because I joined into the stream kind of halfway through it. And there was Cecil calling this person a bitch and all kinds of flipping names. And I'm thinking, there's something fucking wrong here, like. Along with other incidents, I mean, like, Cecil doesn't like people for some flipping reason. And he feels that he's empowered by trampling on them. And that's what he uses YouTube for. Do you know? He shouldn't get recognized for that. People shouldn't encourage him to do that. Do you know? But Cecil does not. You know, his behaviour has never changed over the years. It's just got worse. Do you know? And, hopefully someday, karma will come and get him, and he'll learn some sort of a lesson. Do you know? Do you know, again, this stream that Cecil done this morning was another nothing burger where he just says the same things as he normally says. You know, like you're repeating it over and over again is going to get the message out there, it's going to make a difference. It doesn't. It's just Cecil saying the same things. The only reason I commentated on it today is I was testing my audio and it hasn't gone really that well. But, yeah, it's not, it's not anything eye-opening, and it hasn't been eye-opening in regard to Cecil in quite some time, So, I am branching off into other things. Like I said, I've been looking into some of the things that Scientology has been getting up to. That's why I'm wearing the hat, and the mistreatment of people. And this is happening right now under people's noses. The covering up of crimes, the Danny Masterson thing, the Lisa McPherson case, all these things, all being covered up. And, in the meantime, Scientology, being nice and cozy with the local police, Here's another thing. If you talk about other things and you branch off into other areas and stuff, like I covered the La Poubelle, Danny Masterson restaurant where there was protests and stuff. I covered a bit about that. Got 1,000 views and stuff. People, it's a big topic right at the moment. They can go onto your channel and see, the video and that. But if they go into your channel, then next thing they'll see Cecil videos. What's this about? And next thing they'll go and investigate that and find out what's this guy about, like. So, even branching out and talking about other things, if people want to watch your content and you're consistent in that, they'll go back over some more of your videos from the past and they'll see Cecil videos and they'll go, oh God, this guy, But, over the last couple of years and stuff, you've had this community that stood together, even as individuals, to call out Cecil's behaviour and that. And I mean, like, Cecil, for the most part, stood alone in that. We made connections. We made friends. I remember, Master Shredder didn't even know me. And he stood up for me when Cecil attacked me the first time. We hardly even knew each other. And we're the hateful people. Mrs. Magnitude was getting attacked by Cecil. Mr. and Mrs. Magnitude. Serious allegations towards Mrs. and Mr. Magnitude. Information that was false that Cecil ran with. It was horrible. Then I was attacked. Mrs. Magnitude was very angry because I was attacked. Even though they got attacked more than I did. Are those hateful people? I don't think so. Would you think Cecil would act in the same way? I don't think so. Cecil has accused us of clout chasing off his name. First of all, He's not a very good name. He's got allegations and horrible things attached to his name. So I don't want to make money off his name. I don't want to get popular off his name. Second of all, I don't make money when I'm talking about Cecil. I don't get paid for making this video. I'll get paid on my other channel. I won't get paid on this one. So, how am I a clout chaser? Do you know? And I haven't seen other people being clout chasing when it comes to Cecil. You know, sometimes people, talk about serious issues to raise awareness. And that's what we've been doing. And we've been doing a good job. Do you know? And we've had a nice community around that as well, like. Do you know? Cecil is standing alone. Do you know? I don't even know if Queen Tasty's still around. Do you know? And if she is, in my opinion, she's just as bad as he is. You know? I mean, like, these delusions about him blowing up and stuff. You know, that dream is a pipe dream because, I mean, like, you Google anything close to what his channel is called and you get the confession video. You know, it's over for him. But he just continues to want to hang in there. Do you know? When he says a couple of times that he was going to leave YouTube, he should have done that. Do you know? He should have done that. Otherwise, just be, a responsible person and take responsibility for actions. Do you know? Some people would give him a bit of slack. If he had taken full responsibility for all his bad behaviour and tried to change his ways and stuff like that, I'd leave him alone. I'll let him get on with his thing. Over time, I would try and delete as many of my videos on him as possible. That's if he, made serious changes. Do you know? But he just keeps coming on, attacking us and calling us names and stuff. That's not going to make us go away. Do you know? He's tried the scare tactics of calling us all kinds of names, accusing us of horrible crimes out of anger. This guy's 43 years old and he's turning around to people's channel names, not even their real names, because he doesn't know the real names, and saying, you're a CP. You touch baby parts and this kind of thing. The guy's not well. The guy's not been well for some time. Do you know? He doesn't seem to understand that when you do these things and you say these things, there's going to be consequences. He doesn't even take responsibility for the consequences. He blames other people for those consequences too. Do you know? But, I'm finished talking about him for the day because I just want to sit down and watch a couple of videos that aren't Cecil, do you know? But I hope this video comes out okay. I spent a bit of time on it because I've tried 2 other times and the audio was not behaving. I've got a laptop running a system and it's just not able to do it very much anymore. Do you know? This laptop's been on every single day for the last... since 2017. It's really... it's running a lot of things. And it's just not able to take it anymore. So I don't know what the future holds in the line of content, because I don't know I don't know if I'm going to be able to replace this, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Something will happen, you know. We'll get there at some point. But anyway, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you again real soon. And the wee doggy's going to say goodbye to you. Aren't you going to say goodbye, guys? Here we go. You know? You know? She's an attention seeker, aren't you? You know? Saoirse's a handful. But anyway, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you again real soon. Stop biting my tongue. Thank you. Hello. She's full of beans. Oh, that was close. Okay, sit down now. Good pudding. Bye-bye.
Trolling, being childish. That's what we don't have in our chat. But can you say the same thing for the people that you support? Nope, you can't. So, it is what it is. You know what? I'm going to continue to strive to ignore these people. I'm going to continue to try. I'm not going to say I'm going to. I said I'm going to try, because that's all I can do. Because I see the results are coming in my face right here. Coming to my face. Coming in my face don't sound right. Nothing to do with your positivity.